Have you ever had a friend who was fun, loving, and had stickability as a quality? I'm going to make a toast to my friend Elizabeth, who is my friend that has those qualities. Today is Elizabeth's birthday. I believe in living your life with a purpose of pouring into the lives of others and doing life with friends that have those same values. First, I'm going to tell you about some of the fun times that Elizabeth and I have shared. Second, I'm going to tell you about the times she's shown great love and compassion towards others. And thirdly, I'm going to tell you why she has the quality of stickability. To talk about some of the fun times that Elizabeth and I have shared together. I'm going to share first about my 40th birthday. Elizabeth called me on my birthday and said, I'm coming to take you to dinner. And I told her, no, not tonight, we'll do it another time. And she insisted on picking me up shortly. So she picked me up shortly, and she had another friend of ours, Laura, with her, and said we were going to dinner downtown. Well, on our drive, I realized that we had drove through downtown, so I then began to ask questions and said, where are we going? She handed me an envelope about that time that said I was being kidnapped. So I read the letters inside the envelope. It said I was to just play along, not ask any questions, go along with the ride, and to expect fun and a great weekend. So they drove me to New Braunfels, Texas, and it was down there that I realized I had an even bigger surprise. My friend of 20 years was also there. Elizabeth had never met Debbie, but she had planned that special surprise for me on my 40th birthday. That was an awesome, fun time. Another fun time that I can share about Elizabeth is we were planning to go to the Rangers game, and I had come home from work and decided I would go out to get the mail. Elizabeth was already at my house getting ready, and as I went out to the mailbox, this limo driver pulled up. And I said to him, you must have the wrong house. And he said, no, I'm looking for Elizabeth. It was about that time I knew that she was up to her shenanigans and had planned all of this. I began to scream, Elizabeth, as loud as I could from the front yard, and she could hear me all the way upstairs. It was at a time of my life that I was going through a lot of trials and struggles, and so were my children. So she had planned the entire trip to the ballpark, there and back, in a limo for my boys, her son, and the two of us. What an awesome time we had. Another fun time was the time I booked a cabin at Lake Palestine, and I invited Elizabeth to come along. We had a great girls' time. We went to Canton. We called ourselves going out for a drink one night, and where we went in that little country town was like, whoa, can we go in here, or do we need a gun to enter? So later during the week, she invited her cousin to come, and he graciously brought his boat so that we could enjoy the lake for a few days. And then her husband, Barry, came, and we had a great time, and then I was able to leave them for a couple of days that they could have one-on-one time together with each other. So all these fun times with Elizabeth brings me to tell you about the time she showed love and compassion to others. And that is what I admire her the most for. She has always been there in a time of crisis. I call her my ambulance driver. When my oldest son OD'd and almost died, and I was in Oklahoma, she was the first at the hospital waiting with him the entire time until I got there. When he almost hemorrhaged and bled to death after having his tonsils out, she was my driver to get me to the hospital in Denton. She kind of slapped me to calm me down as we drove to Denton. And then when my other son ruptured his kidney playing football, once again, she was the driver to the hospital, and then she followed the ambulance to Medical City. Actually, she beat him there. So she was always there in a time of crisis for me. She shows the deepest love for her family. She loves her husband of many years with a very deep love. She has great love for her children, but I admire her most for the love that she shows towards her mother, who she is taking care of now. As her mother's health declines, she continues to take care of her daily, and that is something that she is doing by honoring her mother, and I know that God will greatly reward her for that. So that leads me to talk about why I say that my friend has the quality of stickability. She has always stuck through the trials, through thick and thin, in her marriage, with her kids, with her family, and she has always stuck by me. She's always had my back. So Elizabeth, you are my dearest friend, And you have always shown me lots of fun times, love, and the quality of stickability. Elizabeth, you have been there with me through thick and thin. You've been there with me when I've fallen off the beaten path of life. You've been there to steer me back on. And I always said, you know, you'll tell me why I shouldn't do something. You're probably that friend that would tell me why I shouldn't have killed that person, but then you would help me bury the dead body. So you are my do-or-die friend. You are my partner in crime, and I love you more than I love you. Wishing you the happiest birthday of all. Happy birthday, Elizabeth. Okay, you can sit. Stop it.